Hello!
Hi guys, welcome back. Season 1, episode 13.
Whoop whoop. The Challenger Series French Cup.
Oh, a biggie. A biggie.
A biggie.
I feel like the more we do these, Brie, the more controversial we get and the more honest we become.
We've slowly got more and more relaxed. Yeah, we definitely have. I mean, last week there was some things cut out that we didn't say, that we said but didn't air. And now I've been looking at my notes for this week going, ooh.
Yeah, agree.
Ooh. Are we just getting a bit too ballsy? I don't know.
Agree.
It's just opinions. We love everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, you know, it's just...
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Their opinion. It comes from a place of love.
It does.
Anyway. French Cup was held in... Agathe taught us how to say it, and I'm going to say it wrong.
Go on.
Rouen?
I was going to say Rouen.
It is Rouen. That's how we say it.
Rouen.
But isn't it like...
Rouen.
Rouen?
I have no idea. I'm like the least French person you could ever find.
It's a fabulous competition organisation-wise. The parade, fantastic. Always good vibes. The opening ceremony's always got flags and skaters, skaters.
This year, there was a singer in the crowd.
Yeah, in the ice cuts.
In the intervals, in the ice cuts.
Just
top tier vibes. Yeah, top tier vibes.
The organisation side of it is pretty incredible. The rink's old, but...
Yeah, full of character.
Yes, yeah. I definitely agree. And, like, they fill the stands with school kids and, like, members of the public that have no idea what skating is.
Yeah, I love that.
So it's kind of wild.
I think it was slightly cursed this year, though. I think every year it's slightly cursed, but this year there was a lot of falls. Yeah,
I would agree that... I mean, we thought that there were some rough skates at Dresden, but I think this was worse.
Everyone looks tired.
Yeah, we were talking about this before we started recording. The fatigue, I think, is set in.
These back-to-back challenges, it's hard.
It's too much, I think.
Mm-hmm. The travel, living at hotels, everything.
Yeah, you can definitely notice it.
Yeah,
I think
you can.
I mean, Marigold have done 2 in a row now, and they pulled it off. But like, I know the German teams have done a bunch. The Italian teams have done a bunch in a row. Like, and it definitely, you could tell.
Yeah. Let's comment on the live stream. My favourite thing to comment on.
We're gonna start with it this week. Okay.
It started off so well. It was free and it was on YouTube.
Oh, okay. In that respect, yes.
It started off with so much potential.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
And it was potentially the worst one of all 3.
Yeah, it was absolutely shit.
It was abominable.
No
way around it. No. I'm gonna say it. Do you know what I hate more than someone talking over skating?
Here we go.
Someone talking in French or any other language I don't understand over skating.
I like to remind Afton that
full-on
the competition was in France.
No, Sabrina. No. They were having full-on conversations.
Language.
Too much.
Maybe should have done like one French and one English live stream or something because... And that was talking through, which is what you don't like, which is what we
I don't mind the odd, okay, that was a nice wheel. No, they were just having conversations. And it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, rant over, sorry, but...
And that wasn't even my issue. My issue was the zoom.
Oh, the zoom.
My issue was the close-ups. We missed so many parts of programs because they decided to zoom in. So many falls. Yeah. But then also, it's like... The camera also knew to zoom in on random mistakes. Yeah. Like, it would always be on the skater that cocked up her spin or, like, always be on the skater that put her foot down in the no-hold. Yeah. Every single time, it's like they knew to zoom in on this poor soul. Yeah. But you just missed the entire thing. So, sorry, French Cup. That was bad.
I've got high hopes for the America one. I can't remember what that's called.
America knows how to do it.
Yeah.
It's just the International Classic, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. I have high hopes.
they know how to organise things, so we're crossing our fingers and toes. And also in the build-up, well, this will have come out and they would have just skated, but thinking of everyone in Boston as that skating club is really going through it at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. So. I think that's a good time to just pause. I know we put a little message in before our podcast, but Brie and I hadn't had chance to discuss it before recording, really, and putting it out. It hadn't happened the last one we recorded. So yeah, just a little thought in a minute there. That was an absolute tragedy, no matter what you are, but especially for the skating community with how small we are. And yes, I think everyone felt it, didn't they? And we saw a lot of teams in the French Cup dedicating their routines to it, which is very heartfelt and lovely. But yeah, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. So yeah, just a moment for those people that were affected, and just everyone, I think, needs to just count themselves lucky. Life is too short, isn't it?
Agree. So on that note, we're going to get into Advanced Novice from French Cup.
We had a Finland all three again, didn't we?
Yeah, the Finnish just really get those girls out there. There's no if, buts or maybes. They will be at an international competition.
Yeah. So fourth place. Oh, snap.
Wow, look at us go.
Fourth place. Oh, freaking hell, Brie, let me go.
Okay, go.
Team... So, can I just take a pause? I think it's become more chaotic the further down the podcast we've gone.
Yeah, this is just...
We started off so structured, so unbelievable.
We were so stressed, that's why.
We would highlight bits that each of us would talk about, and now we just rock up 10 minutes before recording, we're like, shall we do it?
But now we're realising people are actually listening, and well...
Yeah. Okay, Team Crystallades. Crystallades? Crystallades.
There's no T.
Oh my
Crystallades.
God. There's not. There's no T.
Please continue.
From France with a lovely score, a respectable score of 46.19.
Yeah, nice work. Third place, Team Valley Bay Synchronized, 78.35. Good on Valley
Bay. Team Finettes in second place, 85.04.
And then Team Dynamique in first with 85.47, part of the Q family.
What a score.
What a score. Advanced Novice.
I know.
Okay, moving on.
So, Junior, another 20 teams.
Yeah, it's just crazy, eh?
So we're going to go 20th to first, and we're going to talk a little bit about first, second, third, maybe a bit of fourth, because we had third and fourth do a flipperoo.
Yes, they did, yeah.
So in 20th place, we have Team Elite Junior from Turkey with 76.08 total.
Go on Turkey for being there.
I know, right? Good for them.
Yeah. 19th, we have Team Miram from España, 79.28.
Number 18, or in 18th place, sorry, is Team Flams. Oh, Flames. I remember these guys. Flames. Yes. Or just Flams. Junior. 85.63.
We have the trio of French teams. So Team Odyssey Junior, 87.35.
Team Salamandres Junior. That's pronounced well. In 16th place with 89.84. Quite close for those three.
Then again, Australia, Ice Skateers Elite, the same team from, what did we just have? Dresden. In 15th with 93.24.
And then we've got more French junior teams. Team Black DMs, 14th place, 101.17. I remember skating against Black DMs. They were our arch rivals when I was in junior.
Back in my day. Such a throwback. 13th, Team Jean d'Arc Junior from France again, 112.17. I didn't realise there's so many French junior teams. That's really cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
12th place, Team Solway Stars from GB, 113.70.
Good old Dumfries.
Nice.
11th place, Team Ladybirds Junior from Italy, 121.80.
And 10th place, Team Moonlights Junior from Sweden, 133.81.
The birthplace of ABBA. 9th place, Team Cool Dreams Junior, Poland 100. Sorry.
Try again.
Team Cool Dreams Junior from Switzerland 141.19. I didn't use my brain. I just read wrong.
Team Icefire coming up for 8th place from Poland in with 147.12.
Team Seaside Junior Sweden again 171.17.
Team Ice Ignite Junior from Canada 175.70.
Team Lexets from the USA 184.11. I would really like to mention their free program. Oh my goodness.
Really?
Yes. They skated to What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Oh, the Barbies. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's there was a lot of tears as well with Lexets obviously being from Boston. So I bet that was a very emotional performance for them. Beautifully skated, I must say. I would like to mention Ice Ignite, their short program. Sabrina, I'm surprised you didn't mention this.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I watched it.
Harry Styles' Sign of the Times.
Oh, was it? Or maybe I have seen it.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that.
Anyway, 4th place, so Team Fond du Lac Blades. Again, they dedicated I think it was their free, I'm not sure. They at least dedicated their performances to Boston, but they got 185.67. I think we should touch on these because they came in 3rd place in their short.
In the short, yes. They got 68.25 in the short.
Yeah, and then unfortunately dropped a place in the free with 117.42. So,
but I really like both their programs.
I love their twizzles, how they intersected. I thought it was so impressive. I saw them when I went to Nottingham to watch Nationals British Champs. I thought,
oh yeah, of course,
it was incredible,
just stunning. Yeah,
all
my notes are very lovely about them. Their free program dresses, it was like an angel-y kind of theme, and it was like the way that the back on their dress had been made was like an angel wing.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed their free dresses. I thought they were beautiful. But
not much else to say really. Just well done.
No. Well done them.
3rd, we have overall Team Nova from Canada, 187.23. I believe they got a season's best in their free program. They jumped up to 3rd after being 4th in the short.
Yeah, so they got 68.06. Wow, it was close in their short. And then they got 119.17 in their free. I enjoyed their block in the short, and I like the gloves in the free.
Ooh.
They were my pointers for those two.
Yes. In the short, they all did the teapotty kind. Well, not all of them, but some of them did the teapot, shoot the duck, whatever you want to call it, into the moves again. That was sick. And then the free program spin was back camels. Everyone doing a back camel. The junior spin element just takes the cake. Like, I feel like in comparison to senior, junior absolutely nails the spins.
I know what you mean. I kind of feel like it's because junior are at that age where they've started synchro spinning.
Yes, yeah, so they are
now,
better.
Seniors... All right, I feel personally attacked right now.
No, not at all. But I'm just saying, seniors still full of us, not us anymore, but like still of the stragglers that didn't have to spin back when we started.
Didn't get taught when they were
older.
Have to jump. So it's just harder, you know. So
they're definitely nowhere near as good as the junior spins.
Yeah. Alrighty, anyway. 2nd place, fantastic. 199.67. They were disappointed with their score.
They were, yeah.
Like very.
They had a couple mistakes though. Like not major ones, but they definitely had a couple little mistakes across both programs. Again, that the camera decided to zoom in on.
Yeah, literally. In their short, they got 73.85. In their free, they got 125.82. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't understand their theme in the short, but I liked their dresses.
I think it's just a song.
Right, okay.
Like it's the name, it's like the one specific song. It's Master Tavasi.
Sure.
Beautiful dresses.
Yeah, I said that.
I felt like Mozart was more of an emotional performance of the short than this one was.
I think for me, those dresses in the free, the sleeves, they're just incredible. So
oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Yeah, that is just gonna take the cake.
I just couldn't get over how unimpressed they looked.
Yeah, I think there's just like lots of little mistakes.
Yeah, everyone's tired.
They are, I would say.
But Valley Bay took home the gold medal, 203.47 overall. They were very happy with their score.
Yes.
74.01 in the short and 129.46 in the free, which is awesome.
So it was the Baroque ball versus the Finnish folklore about swans.
Oh, yes.
Very nice, all round.
Can we just take a moment for the starting position in that free? The back flexibility on that girl.
Oh my goodness.
Holy moly.
Yeah. One other thing from the free, I feel like they're just trying all these crazy things. Out of the disc spiral, their difficult exit was a pair spin.
Yes. Like, what? Insane.
Love that for them.
They were very in sync, I thought. I did enjoy that in the death spirals.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm going to say it, and this is controversial. I preferred the junior competition to the senior.
Yeah.
I did. And nothing against senior. I think everyone just looks tired.
And senior, yeah.
You know, they're making those mistakes, and it's just, yeah.
It needs a bit of a break. It is, I agree, but...
Let's go on to senior then, shall we?
Shall we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
As I turn the page.
So...
there's a lot of notes.
Right, let's start with Fusion. Can we just say it was really nice to see Fusion back with a team of 16?
Yes! I agree, because they were Elite 12 last year and possibly even the year before. I think they struggled with numbers for a little while. Yeah. So, go Fusion. Happy for you.
I'm happy to see the Spanish flag back in the senior category.
The more the merrier.
Yeah. I'm going to say it. They've got half the team with Spanish blades and half not, and it's really distracting. For my simple brain, it's really distracting.
I agree. Sorry. But aside from the blades, scores-wise, total score was 100.89. Short program was 30.09 and free program was 70.80.
Let's have a look at those PDF.
Short first was the We Are Here theme.
Yeah. They didn't do bad.
I really liked this short.
Yeah. Sync spin 3, moves 2. Unfortunately, they got steps 1, but travel element 3. I did think it was slightly chaotic, but overall
they got fall in the spin though. I did have that one. My note just says one pair spin was on Struggle Street.
That would have been me.
I think, but it's another one that just really unfortunately zoomed in on it. But yeah, I thought it was a really solid short program.
Let's have a look at their free, shall we? So
Voler.
That was it, was it?
The music. Or the theme.
I liked the dresses. I did enjoy
Yes,
those.
I did too. Yeah.
So can I just actually say I like the cut of the short dresses, like that nice low V. I really enjoyed that. It's quite different.
Both the dresses very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. They nearly dropped someone in the creative lift.
Yeah, there was a couple little issues. I don't think the free was anywhere near as tidy as the short.
No, but hey, first year back in senior, we're just happy to see them back.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty good block. Their calls are fairly high. You know, you got an intersection 4 PI 3 in there, which is pretty good. Pairs 3, unfortunate fall again. They're not doing bad.
Not bad. The only thing was the pivoting block. The poor line of 2 went on their own little side quest.
Yeah.
Not great, but that's okay.
Yeah.
As a 2, that is not easy, so
no, I feel
happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
They had this really cute picture of their teammate in the kiss and cry, who obviously wasn't there. Just like sweet. Final note. Yeah, they were holding it up, which was really sweet.
Nice. Okay, let's go to 10th place then. Team Ice Storm from Australia. Total score of 110.92. They got 33.93 in their short and 76.99 in their free. So let's have a look at their short first, shall we?
Spook is the theme. for the short. I'm so sorry. I don't have a lot to say about the short program. I have some friends on this team and love them dearly, but
it was
like just wasn't
a house
for me.
rave. It was like doof, 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 doof. And then they had really like pretty dresses on. It just didn't like. I was
didn't quite match. I feel like the theme could have had so much potential, but I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. There was a lot of pauses in the choreography. It just felt very slow.
But they had 4 boys, and they overall thought about the boy placement, I thought.
Yeah. I thought they had 5. Or did only 4 skate the short?
4 in the short, 5 in the free, which we'll get to in a minute. And they travelled a really long way in their travel element, I thought.
Yeah, they did. I really like the pair spirals in their moves element. I do like a good pair spiral. And I also like one of their transitions. They have the lines of bent leg spreads. And I think when it's done well, it looks good. And I thought they look cute.
Free program. They have 5 boys. And I thought you could only have 4. Can someone fact check us, please? Because we're getting a lot of fact checks at the minute. And
we love that. Thank you so much for sending us when we get things wrong. Yeah. Because we don't know what we're talking about sometimes.
No, literally. But I thought you could only have 4 boys. I mean, evidently not, because they had 5.
Well, like 25% of the team.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I really don't know. But yeah, shout out to having 5. That's mad.
I have a few pointers. Just some work on points. Who do I think I am? I put nice death, so I clearly mean nice death spiral.
Right, yes, good.
I'm gonna start with the positives. Double axel, cool.
Did there need to be 2?
No, there didn't. Slightly overdone, but I couldn't do it, so I'm not gonna judge. Black tights in the boot. It's just a no from me. Personal preference.
I think they were like fishnets, but too small fishnets. They needed to be bigger fishnets. I get where the overall vibe was going, but I just don't think it was quite right.
And finally, because I said I would last week, comment on every team that only did 3 lifts. And I'm a woman of my word. Yeah. They had 3 lifts with 5 men. Yeah. We're just going to leave that there. Final positive, because we're doing the shit sandwich. They did the no-hold, the pivot block in handhold.
I know, I have that written down too. I thought it was really cool.
Fair play. That is a good way to do it. I like that, because then you're not leaning on anyone.
Exact thing written down.
It did get them a pivot block 1.
But it looked cool, so...
But hey, looking at this, they got group lift 4, pairs 4, no hold 4, intersection 4, PI 4.
Lots of 4s, yeah. Very good.
Artistic circle 2, which is the highest you can get.
So
pretty good. Pretty
yeah,
good.
I do think I much preferred their free program to the short program.
Really unfortunate falls in both programs. Same for fusion. Like, I can't even imagine the jet
I wonder
lag
if that's also
feeling.
Yeah, like a not being able to skate at such a big competition very often. So
yeah, maybe.
Nerves are definitely going to get to you.
Right,
shall we move on?
That was quite
sorry,
a lot
Storm.
Storm.
Yeah.
I rate you. Good for you guys. Honestly, I just had a few pointers. Team Zulu.
Who do we think we are?
Team Zulu.
From France?
5.5. Hey, they did way better, I thought.
Yeah, I thought this was a big improvement from...
Way better. Way better. Let's see the breakdown. The short program, 50.65. Already an improvement. Quite a massive improvement, actually. They were in the 30s in Dresden.
I think they were, yeah.
Yeah. And free program, 84.85.
So, pretty good. Much.
I actually said I thought their free program was underscored.
I think they had a bit of issues.
Right.
So I think, like, if they hadn't had those issues, then yes. Yeah. I think they would have been a bit happy with their score, but they had a bit. But we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, good
short
calls.
programs.
Good calls, really.
Yeah, the only lower level they got was I2, PI3. Everything else was pretty good. One poor soul zoomed in on her spin, flopping out a bit early. So
that's like my
a couple little things like that. But overall, not too bad. And then their free program, they had a few issues with the lifts. One was like
Still got group with 2 though.
But one was majorly on Struggle Street there. And there was a collision in the intersection. Oh, was it Zulu that had the pivoting block issues with the 2 people? Did I just talk smack about... I think I did. I'm so sorry.
Fusion
still had a block collision, but France was the 2 that went on their own little side adventure. I'm so sorry. Sometimes when I feel like after 3 weekends in a row, my brain is just mush and everything's merged into one.
Yeah. Shall we just pause and just comment on that for a second? As 2 synchro nerds who could literally watch skating till the end of time, it's too much.
I think they do need to be a bit more spread out.
It's too much of the same routines. I don't know how the judges must feel.
If we're fatigued, imagine what the poor skaters are feeling like.
But yeah, Zulu, I thought your free program was underscored. I thought you did really well.
Yeah, I think they had improvement. They felt faster.
Yes. I think it'd be really cool to skate at Rouen as a French team.
Of course.
Can you imagine when they did their French routine at Rouen? That'd have been so cool.
That's kind of funny. It's like the Italians doing the Italian team at the Italian theme.
Yeah,
funny.
Literally. Right, United Angels from Germany, 8th place, 147.36. So that's 49.57 in the short and 97.79 in the free. Not much to comment on.
No, because they were out last week too. They've done a couple. They're the ones that have been going a couple weeks in a row. Just the short program, the same fabulous comments, teapots into the moves. Excellent. I'm never going to get over that. Yeah, just good. I quite like their short. Their PDF they came 9th after the short and then moved up to 8 overall. So the free. So, but short PDF, travel 4, spin 4. Only thing that moves 3. Everything else pretty solid. Free program.
Yeah, if they're free, they got a pivot block 1.
Wrong one. 4 lifts.
Artistic wheel 2.
Excellent.
Yes. Because there's 16 skaters, so that makes sense. I enjoyed it. There's not much to say. We've seen, and this is not me complaining, but we've seen
3
it now.
times?
3 times and it's great. Like they're doing great. I'm really happy for them, but I just not much to say. That's all. Yeah,
I'm sure they kind of know what levels they want to be getting and what they're not. So
yeah.
So okay, moving upwards, we have 7th place went to Hot Shivers from Italy. Their short program was 53.38 and their free program was 97.19. Yeah, let's go to short. The Be Italia.
They got quite a mixture. I'm just going to ignore her. Quite a mixture of results. Steps 1, but then travel 4. Sync spin 2, moves 3. So just a mixed bag. Yeah.
I really
enjoyed it.
Now I feel like this one, because we've seen it a couple times now again. Now I'm watching it a bit more. I've noticed a couple more things that I didn't the first time around. I think the choreography of this program was fabulous. I didn't really appreciate it the first few times, but this time the way he has done it all on the music, like they kiss when it says that in the song, they kiss to the judges and they're all the arms and everything, and then the no hold. I was very impressed this time because I could actually process it rather than just like looking at the skate overall. Yeah, free program.
They looked very confused when they got their score.
Yes.
I also didn't see 3 falls. Did you?
What? Let me check. Sorry, just jumping to the PDF. What elements does it say it's in? Intersect. Oh,
so
no,
creative.
pairs.
I saw the fall in the creative lift. The girl should have touched the creative lift, and then it would have got called.
She could have just touched a leg.
So
or something,
fun little fact there.
No, the pair element was the fall. I did see one. Like they did, because they go under the legs as their difficult entry and then down, and there was a group right in the middle that just wasn't their day, and she couldn't get around, and they lost control.
Oh, I missed that.
I think that time. Oh, they've had a program time violation.
Yeah, they had so many deductions and so much negative GOE. I felt really bad for them. They're usually getting like 160 plus.
So just little mistakes.
But just not their day. 6th place was Team Icefire from Poland, 165.28. So they got 57.28 in their short and 108 dead on in their free.
Yeah. costumes are still fire. They look so good on the short program.
Yeah.
Paso doble.
Still not sure on the beige
sold.
boots. Pretty good PDF.
Yeah,
Everything at the highest level apart from steps 2.
Yeah.
So
I think they're very good. I feel they're just chaotic. Once they
I would agree.
hone in on that cleanliness a bit more, I think they'll be a force to be reckoned with. But they're just a little chaotic right now.
But other than that, in their free program, they got a pretty good mixed bag of calls. Pivot block 2, group lift 4, twizzle 4, no hod 4, moves 3, intersection 4, intersection 3, PI 4, pairs 4. So autistic will 2.
Did have a fall in the spirals.
Yeah, they did.
One minor downfall, but I agree. Everything else. I did say that I don't think this free program was as good as the one at Mozart Cup.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that compares score-wise. Should have checked, but I don't know. The energy just felt a little bit less.
Yeah.
But overall, solid work, team.
5th place.
Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
Total segment score was 170.45. Short program score was 59.93, and free program was 110.52. So pretty. They were in 4th after the short, and then a 5th overall. Short program. I think for me, this was my favorite program from senior. Yeah, I know, bold statement. Like cleanliness wise, and just like skate on the day. This I think was my favorite.
I liked how powerful they are, and I still love how the whole team does a bit.
Oh my gosh,
like,
yeah, agree.
Marks.
I have that
good for them
too. I just thought this was very neat compared to the last time we've seen it.
If we look at their PDFs, pretty good calls.
All of the above.
Just good. Yeah, good overall.
The first one I was going to mention was their collision and the twizzles. And they were intersecting and they like full tip just
my gosh,
smashed into each other.
Gave me the fear. The actual
it was bad.
fear.
No, I was looking going, is there blood on the ice? So it was bad. So
I
hope those 2 girls are okay.
The speed in which that they were going at as well, like
mad. So, but
I think they skate like Surprise.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
With the arms glued down, the powerful quickness.
I can see that. I wonder if they've had Andrea come help them.
Maybe. And I do love that entry into their death
Yeah, did you hear the crowd in the live stream when they did it? Everyone went, oh. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
And again, some good calls in the 4s and the 3s. So.
My favourite thing was also their duck under, the moves. So it's the one where they have a line of 4 and 2 are forwards and 2 are backwards, and they duck under half and half. I
commented on that in Mozart.
No, I didn't. I didn't process it.
Well done for noticing it.
And this time I actually was looking for it and went, okay, that was good. She was right. 4th?
My faves this season, I'm going to say it.
I agree, but I don't think this was their competition.
It wasn't.
Still came 4th.
It wasn't.
Shout out, but...
Yeah. Ice on Fire from Italy, 180.3 in their short. They didn't have a great skate, 59.56 in their free, 120.74. I wrote down their programs have really outdone themselves.
They really have. I think the downfall this time was just the little mistakes. Like, it's all there now. Those programs have...
It was like Unique. Unique didn't have a good comp, did they?
It's all there. It's just the little final things at competition.
Yeah. Even with the fall in the short, they recovered well and they got some good calls. Yeah, really.
I mean, they weren't very happy with the result that when it was called out in the kiss and cry, especially for the short. But
no,
these things happen. We got the only good thing about this live stream is we got to see the full ending pose of the short.
Yes, I agree. Their free program was good. Unfortunately, didn't get the perfect technical score that they got in Mozart.
No, it did not.
They had a little trouble in their group lift. But they still got good calls. They just fell down a little bit on their intersection moves, group lift, and pivot block.
This is another one now we've watched it a few times where you pick up the other little bits and pieces and just all the Reborn, the Firebird references are just... There's so many of them that you didn't even pick up on the first time round. I did note how chaotic their group lift entry is. The girls literally like stick her head into the holder's legs and she just like goes upside down. They've never really concentrated on it until this weekend. Cool!
Okay, Team Unique, third place, obviously from Finland. 204.54, really not
I
their
feel
day.
for them. I do.
They had a fall in the short and I think it screwed up their whole program.
Yeah.
In the short, they came in third with 65.88. In the free, they came in second with 138.66. Let's get into it.
Short program, this is unique. I think is this the first time we've seen them? Yes. They haven't been in any other challenges. We've watched them but haven't commented on it properly yet.
I love their program. I really do.
This is unique.
It's so unique.
Fantastic. Their spin element, they did pair back sit spins. That's cool.
I just think the fall just shook
them.
them.
Didn't it? Like the programs again are there. So many cool tricks. Half of them that we didn't see because of the live stream being... But it's fine. We didn't even see the fall. But we heard the crowd go... So...
Literally.
That's great. But, unique. Fabulous. It's got the energy of what they're known for. Some years they miss it, but this year short program has got that energy.
Yeah, they've got it to the T.
Free program?
Their free program, how on earth did they still get pivot block 3 with that fall?
Well, everyone else is still going. Did you know? So this is one of those things where we had someone message in and confirm. Is this the one? Have you seen this one? This message? Yeah, and she is a judge and just confirmed or commented for us that it depends on what the level or how high the GOE is getting called or the level's getting called at the first place, and it doesn't drop. I mean, it drops the same amount for every team, but if you're already if you're starting high and it drops, it's still going to be high. Whereas if you're starting low and it drops, it's going to be low.
But you're telling me out of those 16 skaters, you had one fall, so then you had to have had 12 skaters do every single one of those 3 of those turns to get pivot block.
They did.
No, I disagree. Sorry.
You don't think they do? That's why they get it called in the first place.
Yeah, but she literally fell in the block. There was a line that just... No. I know they're still turning, but I don't think... This is really I still don't think if a different country didn't do it, they wouldn't have got the turns called.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, maybe I'm just on my soapbox about it, but...
Yeah, okay. We'll let you have that.
No. I love the program, but it's just not it wasn't their competition, was it?
It wasn't. There's fall in the no hold too.
They lost.
The poor girl was a frog as she slid across the ice.
Yeah. I hope she's looking back and laughing. You have to.
I hope so. I don't know. Competition's a bit fierce in Finland right now.
Right, second place, Nexus, 208.87.
Yeah. Short program, 73.16. And free program, 135.71. Yeah. I know I've just said Passion short was my favourite. Yeah, me too. But I think their short is also up there with one of my favourites.
They accent the music so well.
It was just fantastic.
Their skating skills looked incredible.
But I also think they looked faster in their short than they have in previous years.
Yeah,
this was looking very good.
I agree. I wasn't sure on the costumes, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they're okay. They went with the music,
but I loved how they did a death.
Yes, I've got that written down too.
What?
Yeah, that death spiral. Oh. Entry, fabulous. No, they did it, and now I'm going, what? Excuse me? Okay.
I like the ending.
Yes, I've got that too. Sick end pose. And their moves I really liked that they had pairs. Yeah.
Pair Beelmans.
Yeah, I really liked it. This is giving the same energy as Vampire did last year. Very good.
Can we take a minute to appreciate Vampire? That was an incredible program. I'm so sad that
it was fantastic. Just they're kind of branching out from that box that they've been in for a while. They're always beautiful, but their programs were getting very similar and repetitive.
Yeah.
And this was fantastic.
It was pretty good overall. The only thing they dropped was their Intersection 4 PI3. So
top marks.
They got a higher technical base value than Marigold.
Which is crazy considering right now Marigold and Nexus are like the third team in their countries.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. That's back to that conversation we had with Julie about how it should be a qualifying score that gets you to Worlds.
It's just crazy. Crazy.
Anyway, can you imagine going to watch all the top teams in the world battle it out?
That'd be the dream competition.
That I'd sell my soul for. Yeah, it would. But yeah, pretty good short. Free program then. Let's talk. I liked it. It was classic. It was steady. It was neat. Didn't you?
I was bored. It's giving the same as Marigold's short does. You know, like, and they're also basically the same theme. Boring. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. There's so many.
It's like this year, every year, the coaches have a meeting before they're gonna pick their themes.
Yeah.
And this year we've got 100 different stars or Starry Night or like blue literally mystical kind of vibes. And then we've also got shitloads of swans. There's swans. There's dragons. There's firebirds. There's like the animals or the creatures. They have these discussions. I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm really sorry it was boring. I mean, it was beautiful.
Awkward. Pretty good PDF, if we look at it. We're just going to move on to the PDF. Loads of 4s, 3s. Pretty good. Good job, Nexus.
Yeah, but short program.
I thought it was
We need that energy or the... I don't know what they're cooking in the short, because it's fantastic.
Okay. Marigold came in first. From Finland, of course. A low score for them, was it?
I think everyone scored quite low this competition in general.
Yeah. But they got 217.8. They got 75.48 in their free and 142.3. Sorry, 75. I had a Freudian slip there because 75.48 is a free program score in the UK. It's not a short program score. Let me start again. Marigold Ice Unity, 75.48 in their short and 142.32 in their free. Mental.
Yeah. Are we going to start with the short?
I put beautifully skated but slightly boring.
Yeah, it's the same as what we said last time.
They held themselves
They
really
do,
well,
yeah. And I still really like the start sitting down and finishing sitting down.
But I really like their moves.
They do things good. I have that down as well. I like their moves.
Yeah, they do. It's just not... If you compare that to the Rocky Horror theme they did one year...
There's no comparison.
It's just not comparable. No. But a good PDF, mostly 3s and 4. Well, all 3s and 4s, so...
Yeah, No other notes there.
So free program, I didn't see a fall in the pairs element. I think they were being really harsh.
They must be looking really hard for a loss of control versus a fall.
Yeah.
Like, because in our heads we're still looking for someone to just just to eat shit.
Yeah, true.
Whereas the definition's now loss of control, which could come in different forms.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
The exit of the lift, I thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah, that's
very good. They had a close call in the lifts.
Oh, they got pivot.
Oh, did they?
Too?
They got anything?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh, juicy.
They did have a close call in the lift, but they still got group.
Yeah, that's crazy. They also, my notes have said, intersection oopsies.
But I see no minuses.
No. I don't either.
That was a sigh. That was a...
But again, if your intersection's at 5 when you start, it's not going to drop to -1. Moving practical.
Well done, Marigold, for winning. But they're just not my favourite programmes. Jesus Christ. You know French Cut was bad when Sabrina was singing. Can we shout out something on the live stream that I saw? Canada's Blazers.
Oh, yeah.
The dads from Canada. I think it was for Nova when they zoomed in on them. They look so cool.
They always bring the vibes. You can rely on the parents of Canada and the parents of Finland.
And US.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like Canada and Finland are just always next level.
True.
But yeah.
I think for me, French Cup, it's been a bit of a quicker review because A, we've seen quite a lot of them before, and B, there was just a lot of mistakes, and I think we've said it at the start and I'll say it again, too close together, tired, just not at our best.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how that reflects next week, because then that's like a month straight. And I know not every team's done a month, but a lot of the teams have been going for a while, and that's one week break, because a lot of them are doing 2. 1 week between. That's crazy. So it'll be interesting. And with it being at Boston and everything, it's going to be very interesting.
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, when this gets released, it will have happened.
We'll know. We'll be at home, giggling and
texting each other. Oh my God,
evil little.
Shall we have a look what you guys thought?
Let's do that. I feel like this is my favourite part. I love everyone's responses. And the fact that people are responding. It's also fantastic.
I just love that. I'm like, oh my God.
Every time we get more and more and more.
So if we go on to have you watched it, 74% of people had and 26% hadn't. That's pretty good.
Fabulous. Thank you to everyone for tapping the button.
Similar sort of stats on the next one. 72% thought the right people won, which is quite low compared to the competition.
I wonder if people
I'd love to know
thought
who people
Unique should have won.
Should win.
But with all the mistakes, but then in the field of play, they shouldn't have won. Marigold was the right team to win. They had the least mistakes. So
So let's talk about standout performances.
Got quite a variety.
We've also got a lot of people saying senior, every one of them messed up something.
Yes.
Or everyone was
a lot of comments.
tired.
So it's not just
It's not just us.
Well, we just think the exact same.
We're just the same person.
It's not just us. Everyone's seeing this trend of exhaustion.
But we've got a lot of mentions for Valley Bay, a lot of mentions for Team Unique, except the Falls, Lexex, Nova.
Yeah. Quite a few from Moonlights Junior, but I'm pretty sure those are from Moonlights Junior themselves. I love that though. Shout out to Moonlights. Thank you for watching or listening.
Team Passion got a mention. Nexus, Icefire Senior, Ice Storm got a mention. So
very varied. Agree. Good. And then our next question was, do I need to even figure that out? If you attended the competition itself, how was it? What did you think?
Someone said crowded, but I think that's the whole point of the French Cup.
That's the point. They want to sell out. But on that note, we should mention we missed it last week, but just about when it is crowded, competition etiquette when you're watching teams.
Yeah.
And
stay sat down.
Being respectful.
It's not hard, is it?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, being at the ballet or something. You don't get up in the middle of the program or in the middle of the show and walk in front people that are watching. You need to be respectful because a lot of people, people are paid to be there. It's the same thing. Like,
people are paid to travel.
And they want to be able to watch it. Right. And like the noise and everything, great. Cheering, the atmosphere, fine. But save your walk into your seats between skates. There's plenty of time.
There's lots of time between. Yeah, so much time. So just
You've literally got to wait like 3.5 minutes maximum. So give it a pause.
It's not long.
But
overall, people thought it was pretty good though. Good energy, good atmosphere. The parade was good apparently.
But as expected, really, for that side of things. The only other comments we had, a couple about the off-ice areas being a bit questionable.
Yeah. And cold, although it was France in January. So
they've always warmed up outside.
Northern
I
France.
feel like even when I did it, it was all outside. Like there was...
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if the internal arrangement of the building has left much room for other than changing rooms.
No. We've got someone, maybe or maybe not, Donna, and that's all I'll say, saying, Ice on Fire are going to crack the big 3 teams. Watch this space. Well, I look forward to it. I do.
I think they will, yeah. I think they will. They're training the same amount as them. I don't see it not happening. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not this season, but... Oh, you think it's going to happen this season? Oh, okay.
I think it's I do. Apparently someone said it was weird witnessing Ale.
It just means like go on, doesn't it? Like come on, go on.
Yeah, go. It means go.
Yeah.
Go. Ale.
Which is quite cool. I love that.
Yeah, but we do. Do you not think like when someone falls, I literally scream, get up?
Yeah, we do. Just we're not French, so it just sounds cooler in French.
Yeah. A couple comments about Unique. Apparently the tech specialists and judges were more strict. Yeah, I agree. I agree with this person. Too much commentary. Yes.
And then the camera work needs improvement, so we're just speaking the same as the rest of you.
I'm going to say it one more time, okay? We don't need close-ups.
After the program?
End.
Yes.
End point.
Zooms, slow-mos, all of that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Give us 4 minutes of wide pan angle so I can watch the whole thing.
Absolutely. No notes there. Get it together, live streams. We've had enough.
Maybe we should become videographers.
With our shaky hands.
You would obviously get a tripod.
Even with a tripod, sorry. Us trying to do that. I don't think we're known for our video making skills.
What is she like? Well, it was an interesting one. I think as we've discovered, it wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. It was just okay. Yeah. And that's okay.
That's fine. It's our third week in a row. It's fine to be okay.
Yeah, luckily for the listeners, after this one, there's only one more episode of us talking.
I feel like it's
and then we're
luckily for us because I'm kind of over this.
Yeah, it's. I need International Classic to be.
It does, yeah, I agree. Do something big, please.
It needs to be, yeah, and I think it's going to be fun with all those American teams,
and hopefully the crowd's big and all that fun stuff too. I'm excited for that. The first time they've seen it, but also ready for this 4-episode stint to be over.
Yeah, we do. But on that note, I think we should say thank you. Thank you for the continuous love, interaction, messages.
There's a lot of new people on there at the moment, or on the gram, and even the followers on Spotify is going up. So thank you very much.
Oh God, we really need to sign off now after that. Thank you guys. We're going to say peace out, Girl Scouts.
I was just taking my line. There's no way those words voluntarily come out of your mouth or you've taught yourself to say that. Whoa.
We're going to say goodbye and we'll see you next Sunday. Have a lovely week.
Absolutely.
Good luck for competitions. Well, you've already skated, but I hope it's gone well.
We'll be watching.
And we'll chat to you.
Lots of love.
The Synchro Skaters Club. Bye.